Chicago, alert the city. This isn't your typical draft night tomorrow night. The Bears roll into Green Bay holding 7 total picks, guys, including 3 in the top 41. And Ryan Poles, oh my gosh, he's already warned us it's going to be wild, folks.
Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
The Bears own 7 selections in the 2025 NFL draft, guys. It's going to be a wild one. They own round 1, number 10, round 2, 39 from Carolina, and 41. And also in round 3, 72, round 5, 148, round 7, 233, and number 240. 3 picks land in the top 41, folks. Unprecedented leverage for GM Poles to charge up or bank more ammo. But he offered us a wild warning, folks. Do you guys remember what that was that he offered us yesterday in that wild warning? Ryan Poles says, I think this one's going to be a little wild, but we'll be ready for every scenario that Poles at Halas Hall is signaling major trade chatter, folks. That's right. Now, on the other side of things, assistant GM Ian Cunningham echoed the same type of chaos. He said, sit back and watch it. It could get wild, reminding us the cost, the value, the player, and all that remain fluid, guys. This front office, folks, man, this front office has meshed seamlessly with Coach Ben Johnson, mixing analytics, scouting, and scheme fit all under design to elevate Caleb Williams under center, guys. Let's talk about some trade up targets, okay? If Chicago dials up the heat and trades into the top 8, these game changers could shine, guys. Ashton Jeanty, running back from Boise State. He rushed for 2,601 yards, 7 yards per catch for carry, and 30 touchdowns in 2024. Second most single season rush yards ever, guys. Will Campbell, offensive tackle LSU, excelled in 372 true pass snaps last season. 0 sacks and only 12 total pressures. A blindside anchor is waiting. Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State, led the Big Ten with 104 receptions for 1,233 yards, 8 touchdowns, a mismatched nightmare in the red zone, folks. And last but not least, Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan, 45 tackles, 7 tackles for losses, 4 sacks across 12 games, an interior disruptor, and ready to wreak havoc, guys. Let's talk about some trade down scenarios, okay? If, in fact, Ryan Poles decides to stockpile mid-round picks, flipping 10 could net big things. I looking at pick 12 with the Dallas Cowboys. We could pick and trade with them, and guess what? We could add a top 50 talent plus an extra day 2 pick, guys. We could get a top 50 talent plus an extra day 2 pick. Same thing with the Indianapolis Colts at 14, and Denver securing a plug-and-play prospect and another 4th rounder. So I think there's quite a few things that could happen here, but make no mistake about it. There are both plans that leave the Bears armed with premium picks to fulfill multiple Poles holes on both lines. And this is why it matters, guys. This isn't just another draft. It's the cornerstone for Caleb Ayers' era in Chicago. With versatile weapons and trench reinforcements, the Bears can fast track from rebuilding to legitimate contenders and not pretenders. Tomorrow's decision will echo for seasons to come. Seasons to come. Now, listen, guys, here's a couple ideas I have and why these work. Let's look at these really quick, okay? We could trade 2-6 for Will Campbell, offensive tackle, LSU. This secures Caleb's blind side with an elite pass protector. I think that would work. You would have to trade our basically our first round pick at 10, move up to 6, and give them a first rounder in next year. Ashton Jeanty from Boise State. What this basically would entail is we would get a 3-down back, dynamic in space, and blitz pickup. We would have to trade our first rounder and our second rounder in order to get 30 Ashton Jeanty. So that would be pick 39, guys. Mason Graham. Basically, we would trade our first rounder and our third rounder at 72 for Mason Graham. Defensive tackle from Michigan. This fortifies our interior line. He's a monster versus run and passing plays, guys. And finally, last but not least, Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. Seamless fit for Johnson. Ultimate move tight end. We would have to trade our first round pick for their first round pick at 5 and go ahead and give them the fifth round pick at 148. So that would be the least. That would be the least cost effective one, and it would be a lot easier to move, is what I'm trying to say. Is basically like the others before would cost more. This one would cost the least. So that would be all if we were trading up, folks. That would be all if we were trading up. So what is he going to do? Today, guys, Chicago, you guys have witnessed the blueprint for a new dynasty of bulldozers in the trenches, playmakers all over the field for Caleb Williams, surrounded by the best. Poles and Johnson have lit the fuse, and tomorrow night's Halas Hall becomes an epicenter of a franchise reboot. Trade up, stockpile, or stand pat. What's your move, guys? Let me know in the chat. Right now, we're going to fire up the mock draft simulator and get into that. I'm excited about it. We love the mock draft simulator. It's a whole lot of fun, folks. Whole lot of fun. Let me go ahead and get this started. And hope everybody's enjoying their time this morning, waking up to a draft eve. I think everybody's excited. It's kind of like the Christmas Eve as a kid, when you get to open up those presents. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Now I'm going to share the room. Go ahead and share this screen with you guys and get into the mock draft simulator, folks. Here we go. I'm going to share this with you guys. And we are off. Cameron Ward is already off the board. Travis Hunter's off the board. Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Will Johnson, McMillan, Kelvin Banks. Now, I will say this. I would like to trade back. And here's why. The Cowboys, they have like 12. No, is it 12? Yeah, I think they have 12 draft picks this year. They have 12 draft picks this year, guys. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 10 draft picks. So they are, and Jerry Jones has already talked about, wanting to move up and whatnot. So this is kind of cool. I don't think it would cost us a lot. I'm going to see if we can propose a trade with them and see what it would look like. Okay. I don't think it would cost us a lot to move or cost them a lot, but I think we could stockpile and get an extra draft pick. So let's see what they're willing to give us. Okay. Let's see if they'll give us 44. Interested in this. No, they rejected it. Okay. Let's try this again. Dallas Cowboys. Hold on. I got to do this. Here we go. There we go. Now it's official. Now it's official. Now we're drafting. All right. Let's try. We are going to trade 10 for 12 and then ask for 76. Let's see what that does for us. Come on. Fingers crossed, guys. Dang it, Jim. All right. So we're starting to see here that we value our 10th pick a little bit more than the Cowboys do. Okay. So we're working at it. We're working at it. 149. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, you know what? Here's the other thing, folks. Let's look at the Colts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They only have 7 draft picks. They want to move up for a quarterback, so they might jump. Let's see what they're willing to do. Let's see if they'll go for 14 and 45. It's a little bit further back. I know. But listen, we want to do the best we can for you guys. So let's try to do 14 and 45 and see what happens. Rejected. Damn it. Okay. Let's go back, propose the trade. Wrong team. Let's see here. 14 and 80. I still like that. 14 and 80. Come on. I think this is the one. I think this is the one that gets done. Now, you know what? I think we're going to go back a little bit further. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Seahawks. Let's look at what the Seahawks will do for us. I think we could do something with the Seahawks. Let's propose a trade with the Seahawks. There we go. Let's go 10 for 18 and 50. Nope. I don't think that anybody's going to give up that pick there at second round, to be honest with you. But they do have a 52. We might be able to squeeze that 52. If not, we'll go back a little further. I think Seattle's going to end up being our trade partner for this one. 10, 52, and 18. Here we go. Nope. All right. So, man, let's go Seattle. Hope everybody's enjoying their morning. Let's try 92. Let's try 92. There we go. There we go. All right. We got ourselves a draft pick. Now let's see who we are going to get in this trade back. Now that we've already trade back. 26 for 90. Move back to 26. Okay. I could dig that. 25 for 58. I kind of like that. I'm not mad at that one, honestly. 26 and 58. If we do that, I'm really interested. I like Jalen Walker, guys. I really do. Big fan of Jalen Walker. I also like Josh Simmons. I like Booker. I like Walter Nolan, Zabel. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if we got Zabel. If we traded back and got Zabel and got that extra pick, I'm not mad at that, but I do really like Walker, and I really think he could transform our defense. I really do. But I'm really, I honestly, let's see. Let's look at our trade offer. Yeah, I'm going to accept this trade offer for the Dolphins. I like it. All right. 2 trade backs so far, guys. We're maximizing our draft capital. We're trying to bring a lot of guys in to help out Caleb. I'm not mad with the Chiefs, 31-63. I like this one more than anything. I really do. Let's see who's available first. I don't want to go too far back. There's Abel sitting right there at 27. But like I said, you look at this trade offer with the Rams, they're going to give us a 90 and we're going to get rid of our 148 and we could still get Zabel or somebody else like Jihad Campbell or somebody like that. I'm looking for an offensive lineman, to be honest with you. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept this and go back. Yeah, I'm going to accept this and go back. We got another draft, mock draft tonight. It's going to be good. It's with the Windy City Gridiron and Jacob Infante. He's amazing. We had tons of people rolling in last year when we had him on. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait. That's going to be at 8:00 tonight Central Time. And tomorrow we're going to do something for the actual draft, man. I'm so excited for that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer with the Rams because it's only going to move us back one, and we're going to get a way better pick at in the 90 for 148. I like this. Here we go. So they got Jihad Campbell, guys. They got Jihad Campbell. That was very interesting that's what they did. So I'm not mad at this one, but right now I need to stand pat. We got to get something in the first round. We got to get something in the first round. And I think it's going to end up being Gray Zabel, guys. I'm going to pick Gray Zabel, and here's why. He could play center. He could play guard. I think he could even play tackle, and we need a guy like that. We really need a guy like that. I think it's important. I think it's crucial. I'm going to pick Gray Zabel as our first-round draft pick after we traded back a few times. So this is basically what we got, guys. We got 26, 39, 41, 58, 72, 90, 92, 233, and 240. 1, 2, 3. Let's hide this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got like 9, 10 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. 9 picks. We went from 7 to 9 already. Doing good so far, folks. Let's see what these trade offers are at. I'm already excited and kind of anticipating this 39 and 41 pick. I already see a guy I want to draft right now. But let's look at the trade offers, guys. Thank you for watching the show. Remember, this is Chicago Sports Podcast, guys. Check us out for all of our content. We just secured a contract with Windy City Gridiron. We're excited. We're going to be up there with Jim Miller. We're going to be up there with Lester Wilfong from Windy City Gridiron also. And he's going to be up there doing live watch parties for the Chicago Bears season. It's going to be exciting, man. Good times. We'll keep the dates and times posted for you guys, but it was a long, well fought, or not fought, wasn't a fight. It was a long process, and it took a lot of hands on deck, and I couldn't do it without all the support, guys. So thank you so much for everything, guys. You guys are awesome. We do this for you. Chicago Sports Podcast, 5 for Chicago, man. That's where we're at on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on XApp. Check us out, man. Great sponsors and Bridges Scoreboard, your Northwest Indiana Chicago sports headquarters with the Hall of Fame menu and the coldest beer in Chicagoland. We've also got TC's World of Wonders, where you can go grab your jerseys, all your draft gear, your hats. Go check them out on TC's World of Wonders online, or contact me and I'll give you some more info and reach out and go get those good deals, man. And give them the promo code TRACKS. They'll hook you up. And then also Serendipity Ice Cream Parlor. It's another sponsor of ours. We love them. And want to parlay, man. Enter promo code TRACKS. They'll match you up to their first $250. All right. Getting back to this. Let's see what they're giving us. I don't like any of these trades, so we're going to reject them all, and we're going to take our pick. I want Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle out of Michigan. This guy is a mountain of a man. He's a local guy. We love him. We love this guy, man. He's great. What's up, Erica? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Keep it moving. All right, you can have your Mike Green or Cornerly, but I am going to have my Kenneth Grant. I'm sorry. I'm picking him. I'm picking him. All right, I got Kenneth Grant in the building. Now, let's see these trades, these trade backs. I'm going to reject both of those. And, I'm going to stand on my word. Don't see him. I don't see him, Erica. But we got Tyleek Williams. We got Siobhan Revel, Xavier Watts, Mason Taylor, Landon Jackson, Jonas Savahi, Wyatt Millum, Caleb Johnson, guys like that. That's who's available. Yep. Let's go look at Cornerly. She said something about Cornerly. Right now, what we have here, Erica, is we have Erante Ursi. He's available at 56 in Membo. So we could wait on that. We just picked up a guard. Jared Wilson, he's a little rich right now. Mason Taylor's available, like I said, at 46. You got Jalen Knoll, 49. Running back, Caleb. We could wait on Caleb Johnson a little bit. That's what we got on deck. That's what we're looking at. So, all right, let's get back into this. I like Xavier Watts here, but I'm not mad if we go look at edge. I'm not mad if we go look at edge right now. I like Prince Cornerly at 61. I'm not mad at that. Landon Jackson, it's funny because his pro comp is actually a guy that we've already got in the building in Dio. So I would wait for Princely if that's the deal there. But honestly right now, I like Xavier Watts. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'd be good to get that safety. Yep, for sure. For sure. Let's see what the chat thinks. How you doing, chat? Thank you for showing up and showing out. You guys are awesome. Let's go with Watts. Here we go. Xavier Watts. Boom. Our next pick is what? 58? We could still get a running back later. Yeah, we could get a running back later. Let's do it. All right. Rolling on back. Okay. Our next pick is at 58, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This is brought to you by Chicago Sports Podcast. 5 for Chicago. Giants want to trade with us. They got the 65 and 5th. We got Watts. Erica. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. Thank you for your help. My assistant GM there, Miss Erica. Good morning to you. Ooh, 71 and 93. I do like this. It's a quite a few. And we get 93 and they want next year's 5th. I wouldn't be mad at that. I would not be mad at that. I don't know, though. Let's see where we're at after 58. We got another pick at 72. This might be a crucial pick right now. I wouldn't be mad if we got Caleb Johnson right now. At 53 and we're at 58, I think that's a steal. I think we go out and get Caleb. You know what? Let's get Caleb Johnson, guys. We put him in the building. So far, this is our picks. Gray Zabel, offensive guard, North Dakota State. Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. Xavier Watts, safety, Notre Dame. Caleb Johnson, running back out of Iowa. All right. Now, Denver wants to trade us back. Let's see if we can counter with them because they want to give us our 3rd for next year. So they're clearly interested, and it matters to them that they get this pick. They really want this pick. So let's see. They accepted it. All right. So we moved on from that. I do believe we have another pick coming up here shortly. Yep, we got one at 85. So we're good. We're gonna move. We're gonna lose some things. You're gonna see some guys go off. It's gonna be a little tracks, but we'll be all right. Now, here we go. Let's see what's going on Let's look at edges. Ooh, Scadabo's still there. We could double down on running back. Nah, we're not going to. Just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be mad at Miles Frazier, guard at LSU. But here's the deal and what's going on here. Let's look at defense. Barrett Carter, Norman, Turner, another defensive tackle. We could double down on that. Dorian Strong, Virginia Tech. Denzel Burke, Ohio State. Quite a few guys available here, you know. I'm not mad. Plenty of picks. Plenty of picks. Almost feel like instead of getting Caleb, I could have went and got Cameron Scadaboo right here and ended up getting a premium player at 58. That's my immediate reaction right now. I'm not mad at the picks that we have available, but I'm definitely going to ask the chat where they think we should move after this. Let's look at edge, though. Let's look at edge. Let's see what's going on here. You got Ashton Gillett, Kyle Kennard, David Walker, Tyler Barron, Josiah Stewart, Jack Sawyer at 131. Yeah. All right. Alfred Collins, if he's there. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, let's take a look. He's not there, Erica, but I do like Omar Norman Lott. I double down on defensive tackle or Shamar Turner. Each one of those guys interests me. I think Shamar Turner is the deal. He's projected at 84 and we're at 85. I say we get Shamar Turner. And Shamar Turner is now a Chicago Bear. 5 more picks later. And we are back into the trading. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and reject those. Let's go ahead and look at I wouldn't be mad if we went out and got a receiver right now. And here's why. I think we really need to do our due diligence and go get one. Now, Tez Johnson, he's 5'9". Xavier, I don't like his Raz. Savion Williams, 6'3", big body guy. Yeah. I'm not really excited about any of these guys, to be honest with you, folks. I don't really like any of these receivers here right now. Tight end. We can look at tight end. Gadsden, Brinkstool, Bartholomew, Luke Leckie is dropping all the way to 301. He's dropping big time, folks. I think we could get him. Our last pick could be him. So, yeah, I think we're going to get a tight end late. Jack Sawyer. Okay, let's look at Jack Sawyer. Let's see where he's at. That's an edge. Jack Sawyer's at 131. We got a long ways to go with that. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Miles Frazier because we're at pick 90, and I would like to get Miles Frazier from LSU. I really like him. I think we need to double down on offensive line. We've got a lot of defensive help. You know, I'm excited about it, and I think we're doing good. So I like this draft. Like I said, the only situation I would have liked to do differently is Caleb Johnson. Instead of getting him at 58, would have waited a little bit, possibly got an edge there. I think I would have got an edge there. Yeah, would have definitely got an edge there. And then Cameron Scadaboo later on because he's still available. Keep that in mind for tonight's draft. He's still available. We could pick him up later. But we'll see. I mean, basically, you know, when we have that draft expert that brings in thousands of people and everybody knows him on XApp, He's amazing, man. And Jacob Infante from Windy City Gridiron. He'll be on with us. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good time. 8:00 tonight. Make sure you tell all your family and friends. Share it with everybody. I'm going to put a show out on that. Let's see what's going on. Draft results, picks. We're available at 92, guys. We can go get a pick at 92. Now, we could go get another offensive lineman. We've already got a safety. We're good there. I wouldn't be mad at Scattaboo. I wouldn't be mad at a linebacker or a cornerback. What say you, Erica? I would like a linebacker or a cornerback. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Love you guys. Good morning, James. Trying to figure out who we're going to pick up in here. I definitely wouldn't mind a defensive back, but I do know we need to get a linebacker. I think Barrett Carter is a little rich there, but he's at 77. You know what? Let's go get Barrett Carter. Yeah, we're getting Barrett Carter. Linebacker out of Clemson. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. And there goes the run for cornerbacks. Oh, yeah. Lots of cornerbacks right now going off the board. Quarterback later on. Running backs, back to edge, safety. We got plenty of picks left. We got another pick at 122 coming up just a few minutes later, or a few picks later, coming up right now, guys. Good morning, James. How you doing? Hope you have a nice, safe day, buddy. Well, for 5 picks dropped, you know what? I don't need that pick at 190 so bad. I'm going to reject you. Sorry. Scattaboo's still available, man. This is going to hurt my soul if I don't pick him right now. I really want Scattaboo still available at freaking 90. Are you kidding me? I'm getting Scattaboo, guys. I got freaking Chris Johnson and Scattaboo in this draft. Now I'm not so mad at that pick from earlier. Really not. I really want it. We need to go look at an edge now. Our next pick is at 233. Oh my God. I'm not going to get an edge. I'm not going to get a pick. Well, let's pause the draft. We could make a trade. Yeah, let's do something right now. Hold on. I got an idea, guys. It's not over. It's not over till it's over. You guys see any of the edges that's interesting right here? I know it's not going to be a starter, but it might be somebody that's worth looking at that we could probably plug and play in there and just have somebody, another body, you know. I'm going to do a trade offer. Propose a trade. Let's see. Propose a trade with the Patriots. There we go. Confirm. Let's go 233 and 40 for 144, 171. And we'll give them next year's 5th. Let's see if they accept that. Rejected. They said, heck no, Tracks. You're bad GM, Tracks. All right, let's go this. Let's see what happens. Let's go 230. Give him a 3rd next year. That might move him. Yeah, okay. All right. We can get that 3rd back later on or something. Now we got this pick. We can go out and get an edge. First available, whatever. Got defensive tackles, more running backs, offensive linemen. We got all kinds of stuff to pick from. Guys. Garrett Dillinger, more receivers, Devin Neal, Riley Leonard. Oh, Gadsden at 136. 975 yards. Lens Frank. Don't like that. 34-inch arms. ACL surgeries. Jesus. Clemson. Let's see what the chat's talking about. All right. Honestly, I'm going to get myself another tackle. I'm going to get myself another tackle right here. Although, elite. I like this guy. 6'4, 257, Fadil Diggs. He's a guy we could rock with. Let's go with him. We need him. Best available edge. Yep. All right. There we go. We got an edge. Like I said, you learn a little bit each time you do one of these. It's a lot of fun, though. Lots of fun, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Hope everybody's got that percolator going, getting some coffee. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Good morning to you. All right. Malachi Moore from Alabama is still available. I wouldn't be mad at that doubling down, but I do think we definitely need to go out and get a tight end. Yeah. Let's go look at tight end. I think I'm going to get Mitchell Evans for tight end. Let's draft him. Yep, we got ourselves a tight end, guys. All right. And honestly, if I had to pick back, that's it. That's the end of our draft. That concludes our draft, guys. So, with that being said, here's what we got: Gray Zabel, offensive guard, North Dakota State; Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan; Xavier Watts, Notre Dame; safety, Caleb Johnson; running back, Iowa; Shamar Turner, defensive tackle, Texas A&M; Miles Frazier, offensive guard, LSU; Barrett Carter, linebacker, Clemson; Cameron Scadaboo, running back, Arizona State; Fadil Diggs, edge, Syracuse; and Mitchell Evans, tight end, Notre Dame. And that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks. And we started with 7. And that concludes our mock draft on this draft eve of 2025. Like I said, folks, we will be on later tonight with the stud, Jacob Infante from XAP. You guys know him really well. Windy City Gridiron. He's on with us. Been a long time friend of the show. We're talking 3 or 4 years now. Done a lot with that gentleman. Great guy. So you guys will have a good time doing that. That again is at 8 o'clock Central. And then tomorrow we're going to figure out what we're going to do with the draft. We should have some live coverage for the draft. That'll be exciting. So get your popcorn. Have a great day. Win the day. Have a great hump day. Appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for the view. Love you guys. Get your umbrellas. It's a little wet up there. Like I said, Chicago, today you witnessed a blueprint for a new dynasty. Bulldozers in the trenches, playmakers all over the field, and Caleb Williams surrounded by the best, guys. Tracks, and you guys included in the chat, Erica, all the guys, James that showed up and showed out. We all got together and did our best polls, and Johnson, little help for them. Lit the fuse, man. We lit the fuse for those guys. And tomorrow night, Halas Hall becomes the epicenter of a franchise reboot. So trade up, stockpile, or stand pat. What's your move, folks? Hit the comments, slam that like button, and subscribe now for real-time draft drama. This is Bears on Tracks, where dreams become picks and picks forge our legends. Bear down.